traversing through the different paths. Here's my autograph. Time travels fast. Witness the light. Literary rap scientist, contemplating who's the nicest. Cause in my mind I shine the brightest, the most radiant black diamond unearthed from coal mining. My wife next to me, her touch more golden than Midas. Don't mistake my weakness for kindness, my kindness is silent. And my weakness is, my silent kindness turns violent. You Ramadan fast so you can repent during Lent, and the world erupts in an unbridled fashion. Witness the iridescent flame of humanity's passion. Among the darkness, look for the souls who are enlightened. And when they spot you, they'll watch you closer than a brightling. I mean, look at the sightings inside a ride so exciting. Now inside a riot so united you be fighting. Imagine a world with no oppression, just inviting. Born in the month of May, so they say I'm a tourist. But I'm a spiritual being exploring life as a tourist. Peace and blessings. What's going on? What we doing? Should have been more anonymous in the building. Proof and anonymous in the building. I should have been more anonymous. I said proof and anonymous. I should have been more anonymous in the building. Already on fire. Already. I should have been more anonymous. Already on fire. I wish I could argue. I wish I could argue this statement. Like, I wish I could. I really do. PoofX scam gave you 16 million worth of real value. You get worthless coins and $500,000 worth of liquidity. Stop falling for this trash, people. I wish I could argue, like against that sentiment, but in all reality, I cannot argue that. I can't argue it. And that's the truth. Like, to go against that, I can't even do it, man. Like, unfortunately, if I argued against that statement, then I would somewhat, in a indirect way, support the suffering that people have been going through. The undue stress, the unnecessary stress and pressure that people have been putting themselves through this whole time. Like, I'd be supporting that if I argued that statement, bro. Like, my thing is, what are we doing to improve, right? To improve ourselves, just in general, because that's what this has taught me personally. Like, this experience right here has taught me how to pay attention to what really matters and improve in areas that need attention in your life, right? Like, address certain aspects of our lives that need our focus, that need our attention, not give this energy called attention to places where you will not get it back, to places where a person will just be somewhat of a vacuum, a vampire, a narcissist, a leech, a parasite who just feeds off of you because you're giving that crap attention. You know, bruh, shout out to Prosperity Tech. Uh, Says, I remember you said a post chain did it pop off before the new year. So rap. Just curious then, since it's a few months into the new year, are you doing the streams for the love of the game? Yo, 100%, man. I'm doing the streams for the love of the I love streaming. I love streaming in general. I used to stream about, when I first started streaming, I used to stream about relationships. You know, I used to stream about women who were just like off their rocker and how men would just fall in love with crazy women out here. You know what I'm saying? And not that I was like some kind of woman basher. I was just like pointing out certain traits, certain certain traits, and then kind of tie it into relationship goals. And I was also like bombing on the men too, like, yo, we gotta man up. We got. That's why sometimes you hear me bomb on this founder, like, yo, what's your purpose in life? Like, really, your purpose is to just oppress people. Your purpose is to just clown individuals while you feed off their energy, their money. Like, what kind of man is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I stream for the love. Yo, I truly, because I love streaming. Like, yeah, I put a Cash App thing on the under the name right there, but it's not like I'm getting any Cash App. I'm just doing it. You know what I'm saying? My super chats are not like, I'll do it for that. You're right. I don't like, yo, super chat. Yo, click the like button, smash the like. Yo, if you see a hype button, just hype up my that's not my. I do it for the love, man. And like, I feel like I steered people in the wrong direction. I feel like that truly. Like, I steered people in the wrong direction, talking about this chain in a favorable way for so many for years, hardcore too, like hard body, and I wasn't getting paid to promote this. I just believed in it. Believed in the good. I believed in the good qualities of people. I believe that this was another attempt and a great attempt to invest in a situation that's going to pay off. That's what I believed. And I was made to feel like a buffoon, made to feel like an idiot, because that's not what happened. If you would have held like I did, if you would have DCA'd, if you would have bought the effing dip, if you would have staked, right, you'd be losing on this chain. That's crazy because this is what he taught. You know what I mean? That's crazy. If you would have just said, nah, F everything else, I'm just a core maximum coin participant to the end, you'd be losing right now. Tremendously. Losing, y'all. As a maxi, you lost. You're a loser on this chain. Imagine that. You would think, oh no, maxi, that's just it, bro. This is it.
said I've done a case study on Pulse Chain. There's a way RH can pump it, but not the way he tried to before. And he doesn't know the way he needs to do it. So he literally doesn't know how. Bruh, that's another sentiment that I can't argue. See, we keeping it real right here. See, this is about keeping it real. See, you see the comments already? For the people that are gonna catch the replay or never catch the replay, these comments are hard hitting. He doesn't know how. I don't think he knows what he's doing like that. I think he bit off more than he can chew. I don't think he knows how to handle large sums of money. Clearly, that's evident with the disgusting Ethereum trade he did. He does not know how to do what he's promising or forcing the world to believe that he does know how to do. He clueless. Oh, low liquidity, because you scared for the big bread. You couldn't pump your chain. You couldn't pump it. You know what I mean? You couldn't pump $1.6 billion times 10,000x. You just couldn't do it. Oh, because it's easier to do it when there's virtually no liquidity. It's easy to pump. You put this and that together, and low liquidity, it'll just bubble. It'll sizzle and fire, fire, fire straight to the skies, straight to space. Moonshots. Pew! You don't know how to make that move like that. He just don't know. But he didn't. He's never gonna admit it on the internet. And when I speak certain things, people get upset. I don't do this to be thanked. This is a thankless job. I enjoy doing this job though, because I don't do it for thanks. I don't do it for adoration. I do it because I understand I'm not the only person out here. I just understand. I feel it. I'm not the only person out here that feel this way, that believe that something fundamentally was wrong with your man, something wrong with him, right? And how things have turned out. I mean, come on, man. It's 26. In a month and a half, it's going to be 3 years since Pulse Chain launched. And this is where we are, focusing on a third sacrifice. It feels like he launched 7 coins. Like, huh? You were Mr. One Coin. Now it's many coins? You were Mr. Don't diversify. Don't diversify. Now you force people to diversify by virtue of a blockchain and a DEX. You off rip took all that energy he built first 2 years in his crypto experience operation of Hex and divided all that shit. He messed all that up. That whole polarizing the central attention that he built off of Ethereum with Hex, because you needed Ethereum to acquire some Hex or do your free claim shmee claim with Bitcoin. The shit was never a unilateral situation or one coin type situation anyway. You couldn't just acquire Hex for the sake of acquire. You had to go through ETH. All that energy, all that stuff, he just and split that even further with some sacrifices and dreams and hopes that you gave to the people. And then now it's like, oh, come on, this is the result. You taught a bunch of people how to scheme and scam. You told people, yo, if you're gonna get scammed, you might as well get scammed by the best of them. This is what he's written down historically, documented things on Twitter that have come to bite him in the ass. It's as if I tell you, and it's true, like his intentions were to be deceitful from the door. You can't call this contradiction anymore. You can't call this making a mistake. Or he was just, oh, it's just an oversight. How many you gonna let pass and just call them all oversights? Oh no, it's a mistake. Why don't you do something better? You don't make the excuses that his minions, his brainless sheep do. Make excuses for him. You know? Yeah, like folks have really gotten like really hurt behind this, and are not ashamed to say it online now. Like more and more as time goes by, you watching more people come out and say, "Yo, I lost big." How do you think that's gonna, how do you think that translates, right? Like, come on, man. And then the other side is, oh, what are they gonna tell you? They need more volunteers to push tablets. Oh yeah, hey, yeah, let's be bullish. What's the point in crying? Does it make sense? No, 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 no. What do you think people are crying for? You think they're crying for no reason? People are completely aggravated, irritated, annoyed, and frustrated with how long this thing has been taking, the process. They don't even care, like, how we got to get done. Just get it done. People don't even care how this shit gets pumped. Just pump it. That's what it looks like. That's what I gather from, you know, Ahmad Noble. What's going on? What's going on, man? Good morning, top of the morning. He said, good morning to you, 2 a.m. from my side of the globe. Peace and blessings. Glad you came through. 2 a.m. See, good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, everywhere you are, everywhere. Exactly. Talk. See, somebody look. Prosperity Tech, Prosperity Tech, dropping the info now. ugh, he literally doesn't know how. He tried to with $20 million. You see, Prosperity Tech. They say I'm. They some of them can't. Some of these people, like, they are pissed off that I've been talking the way I've been talking for a long time. It's okay, because I'm not here to make friends, right? Like, I'm not here to make friends. Making friends is a bonus. That's cool, but I'm just speaking certain things and bringing things to life from a factual standpoint. Yes, I can be very critical and I talk crap about this guy 'cause I don't like it and I'm human. And I don't like what he did, not only to me, the people who I put on this, like, man, onboarded and all that. Like, it's crazy because I got to deal with I still have to feel through all that in real life. People don't trust me like they don't look at me the same like they did before because of this post chain experience. Seriously. And again, I could easily say, not financial advice, do your own research, blah, 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 blah. I still got to take onus because if it weren't for me at the time where they discovered this thing through me, they wouldn't be going through what they're going through today. So I have to own that and accept that. This bitch of a founder would never do that because it's not in him. He's an empty shell. He's a bag of evil. That's all he represents. Sinister, sinister work. He's a nasty person, evil person, bro. Evil. And look at what you're saying right here, which is all like, come on, man. And he tried to double talk and speak in a way where he didn't know who did it, or someone in the pre-recorded video, or someone injected 20 million and y'all sold on him. Y'all sold on the person that injected 20. It was you. It was you, not you, Prosperity Tech. It was him. When I say you, it was him. He was talking about himself, but couldn't come out and say because he playing these stupid games in the world to try to avoid getting locked the fuck up. 20 million and this. You don't know what the hell he doing. People don't like him after. This is another thing. You're gonna, yeah, you put 20 any million. Folks want out. They don't want to F with this situation anymore. They want out. That's what that translates to. He just thinks, oh, it's just people selling basically for greed. They're selling on his personality. And people will down on him, so they'll pee on his personality. Will defecate on his personality. They want out. Might care about his personality and all that. There's some people that took their lives in their own hands, allegedly. No longer alive and behind the foolishness taking place on this chain, allegedly. He talk about he feel bad at people peeing on his personality. How the families who lost their loved ones feel? Come on, man. I might as well keep the money if I can't pump it. But there's a way I wish you could. Yo, but this is the thing. You wish you could talk to him. I believe that he's had people have had direct communication with him this entire time. That's just me. That's just me. I believe this thing turned out to be so corrupt with Poche. This thing turned out to be so corrupt, bro. Like in the nastiest ways, the nastiest ways, where it's like he created a monster that he can't control anymore. And by creating a monster, that's just not about the blockchain and the decks. It's about the behaviors of these fake ass followers, these people who learn the techniques, learn the strategies, learn the tricks of the trade, and how he did what he did, and they did it better than him, to where he's stuck, they're not. And they meaning the folks who launch the sacrifices, the people who continuously want to grift and extract from the community. Yeah, they doing it better than him. They are doing it better than him. Developers, programmers, shillers, whatever, scammers, grifters, all they are out grifting him. They're doing it better than him, and makes him look terrible, makes him look worse. But he doesn't even denounce them. He doesn't even denounce the bad behavior that's taking place on his own damn chain, because everything's been down 90+% for years. So he doesn't even have enough energy to throw shade in the wind, to throw shade in, right? Basically attack and disrespect all the negative behaviors, all the scammers that he used to do in the larger crypto world. He can't even do it on his chain. Because at this point, is any attention is some attention, even if it's negative. And he pretend, oh, you're gonna gatekeep and censor people from talking bad about the chain and all this stuff. You're not even gonna denounce grifters who you praise. You're not even gonna denounce the bad actors who are on his chain doing the fuck shit they've been doing for years and getting away with it because they're doing it better than him. That's crazy. Any attention is good attention. Come on, man. I remember that time with the ink farms. I remember that time. I remember that time. I remember that. But he's so damn disconnected and thinks he knows better than everybody else. He doesn't see how, I mean, come on. He doesn't even see that just when you try to fix something that's not broken, you tried to fix something that wasn't broken with the ink farms in a sense, and you made it worse. Why the hell did you get rid of the Pepe farms? Why the hell did you get rid of the rap BTC farms? Why the hell did you do all that? And then see, this is the problem. When I started seeing him do that in like the first 2 months of post chain mainnet launch, this happened like the first month and a half with the farms, right? I'm like, wait a minute, bro. This person would tell the world, oh yeah, no admin key bad, this and that. Admin key. Oh yeah, this that. Don't do that. Admin key. on admin keys. His whole operation is admin keys, riddled with admin key. He making all these changes early in the situation. No explanation, just done. You one day you see Hex and Hex or whatever, or a Pepe farm, or a Bitcoin farm. Oh snap! Uh-huh. Oh, we gonna do that? Okay, yeah, let's do that. Do that. And then it's dissolved. No more farm. That's it. No conversation. Nothing on Twitter. No nothing. And who did the admin key? So someone still controlled thing. Like we now, I'm realizing back then, 23. I'm like, oh wait, damn. Hope he's benevolent. Well, he got 10,000x reasons to be benevolent because you made things go up 10,000x. So there's some level of good in this fool. Some level of good in this clown. So and then it just continued to got worse. It got worse and worse and worse. We're talking about from like May, June 2023 to now. It just got worse and worse. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Lost. Loaded Lux battled Calico for the battle rap aficionados out here. Some of y'all may or may not know. Loaded Lux battled Calico. I think it was Summer Madness too, here in New York City. Good 12, 13, many years ago, and in the third round of the battle, Loaded Lux, quote unquote, left Earth because his performance was such a surgical breakdown of his opponent Calico, and Loaded Lux started touching on the guy's father, Calico's father, because of his absence due to whatever street, harsh realities that he was dealing with, this and that, and this, and described Calico as being, and his father being a lost nigga, right? That's who I see RH being, a lost nigga. Seriously. And I'm not saying that to be pejorative. I'm saying that because this dude embraced talking about niggas too, that he grew up with niggas. Whether you want to issue the hard ER or the hard term of endearment of A, IGGA, or ER, however you want to flip it and bounce it. But that dude is lost. RH is lost. He's been losing, right? And he's lost. He don't know how to come back. Like, you're looking at this guy like, yo, where you at with it? Prove X. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about some proof. Show the money. Nobody cares about the privacy protocol, Z, P2P, OTC, XYZ, NMNOP. Nobody cares. Show the money. You can't even do that problem. Oh, some Prove X. The Prove X is the last of the last, is the next iteration of the minoration and incineration, and we're going to minoration. And we're going to soar to the iteration. Don't know what the hell going on, bro. You got a bunch of big money, don't know how to handle it, fin-fandled it. People tired. Shouldn't it take this, though? Did it take Sui this long to show some kind of... Sui launched same time period that Pulse Chain launched, man. I had no idea. All of a sudden, I saw some Sui. What's Sui? Sui. You do the research and launch right with Pulse Chain, right? Same time period. Never touched Sui. Never did none of Sui. Yeah. Whoever made money off Pulse Chain, they were either trading, right? Scamming to oblivion, extracting, right? They didn't fucking hodl like this dude was doing. There was nothing about no damn delayed gratification if you went on Pulse Chain. You didn't delay your gratification. You were getting to it, how you got to it. Whether you were grifting, right? Again, trading, this dude tell you, yo, I wish somebody could, man, please create something to leverage trade. Please, pretty please, leverage trade. These fools came out with the sacrifice to leverage trade. What did this dude talk about when was it? Either October 2023 or, no, yeah, the fall of 23. He told the world, hey, by the way, November to probably before Thanksgiving of 2023. He let the world know on Twitter that if you're looking for it, you could find the leverage trade, all the leverage trading you want on Pulse Chain. Who do you think he was talking for? Who do you think he was promoting? What project do you think was promoting that was available to use to leverage trade? But years prior would tell you ladies liquor and leverage is bad. Leverage trading is bad. But want people to use your thing so much, it's like, no, fuck all that. You wanna sniff coke? You wanna sniff yay? If that's not your thing, we got the yerks. You wanna get some yerks? Come to Post Chain. Don't matter if you get wrecked or whatever, whatever. Just come to Post Chain. And just please come to Post Chain. Ladies, liquor, and leverage. What do you know about ladies? What you know about liquor? You're a cornball. You jumped on a male podcast and split. You jumped on a stripper pole and spread your legs in front of cornball. Let's do that, no friends, be like this is what I say, man. Yeah, this kind of weirdo is this, man. If your personality wasn't so like just void of a conscience, right? People asked him, "Yo, why don't you airdrop these weirdo coins to the people who sacrifice for your project?" He basically told the people in the community, stop begging. Stop begging. So what he continuously does is reward. What you stop begging, you telling regular schmegular people to stop begging or whatever, but you reward the whales who consistently dump, who many of them consistently dump, suppress the price, don't care about promoting, don't care about onboarding. It's about extract, extract. That's who he rewards. Oh, how does he reward them? Oh, well, you know, what? A little bonus? What am I talking about bonus? When you sacrifice, right? And these people click up and do pools and do all whatever, and land high on the leaderboard, yeah, leaderboard, boring, leaderboard, gay. If you LGBT, I don't care about none of that, man. I'm just saying that I'm not to do, it is what it is, man. Listen, man. We free to talk here. It's another thing. They want to block you, censor you, like this weirdo. They'll block, mute them, and this and that from your founder. But Pulse Chain was about freedom of speech. He's a lying son of a bitch. This is why this was all intentional. All intentional. Ladies, liquor, and leverage, or freedom of speech, but you get censored, tells people to block all this. Oh, all that intentional. It's not mistakes. None of them mistake. Oh, leverage trade. Intentional. Ladies that could leverage bad, but you could come here and leverage trade anyway. Intentional. Or a lot of the best performing coin on this chain, was PDI. The absolute best, highest performing coin on his chain was Pulse Chain DAI version of Ethereum DAI, the copy of Ethereum DAI. 2.2 billion percent. 2.2 billion percent on his chain, the highest performing. All right, not anybody else's launch coin or whatever, and many of them outperformed all of his core coins. We talk about a Pulse Chain copy. And what happened 2 months after that? After he raised that, he posted that on Twitter. What happened in March of 25? Oh, and March seems like it's just been a crazy month, right? As far as historically for Pulse Chain. March 11, 2024, you launched the EHEX missile on your Pulse Chain bullshit. March 2025, you launch a PDI missile. You don't know what the fuck you doing, sir. launched a P-Dye missile after 2 months prior, praising how well P-Dye was doing and trying to cry to Ethereum bros to come look at the copies that they have on Pulse Chain. During the same time in that March of 2025, you issuing another tweet talking about how worthless the vast majority of the P copies are on the chain. Like, this guy, intentional. It's not even contradiction anymore. It's not about hypocrisy. It's not about nothing. It's about intent. The road to hell was paved with good intentions. This dude was intentionally tricking people on purpose. This is not, you can't again, you can't make excuses about this anymore, man. This is not good. It's not good. What he's done up to this point hasn't been good. You intentionally told people, yo, delay your gratification. Everything he fucking tweeted up until this point, post mainnet launch, was a mistake. Like, shit you've said, he said outright, like, yo, you are a clown, sir. You fucked up. But you want your minions, you want the masses to believe something else, another message that you were giving. Delay your gratification. Stake hex. You're not supposed to be holding that liquid because that was made for you to stake. For some T-share, B square, T-share, bang, bang, makes sense, T-share. Meanwhile, the first 2 years, the people who really, in 22 months, from January 5th, 2020 to 22 months later in September, whenever it hit 50, 55 cents, the ones who were smart were the ones who sold their liquid bags to get enough to walk away and be rich and make the tens of millions or whatever they made. Be retired, never have to work anymore, did all that. Bravo, that was GG. That was good game back then. Because they figured it out. And they said, hell no, I'm not. What am I doing this 15 years for? No guarantee I might be alive in 15 years. What the fuck? 15 years? Slavery, jail, mental imprisonment. They were smart enough to free themselves from that fiasco and held liquid, got it, and left or stayed, and did whatever. They got their money. You start investing in 21 or September 21 till now, you've been buying pain. You've been experiencing pain. You've been experiencing ridicule. You've been gaslit by the same person I've been telling you they are giving tree and here to save you. It's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting. Everything opposite. How does that work, bro? Like, look, I don't care if you like him and you glaze him and you suck him off. You virtually dream about being his concubine. I don't give a F. You cannot deny. You cannot deny. Right? The inconsistency. His behavior. You can't deny it, bro. Like, it's not about me and how I say it and the message you pissed off. Oh, just sell it, leave, and this and that. Yeah, because you see it's real. Because it hurts. The truth is what it is. And you don't want to look at it for what it is. He bit off more than he could chew. Oh, 20 million. 20 million. And they sold on it. Yeah, put 200 million. What do you think people are going to do when you put 200 million? What do you think people are going to do? Huh? You put 2 billion. You don't know how to handle big money. And the thing is, too, like I've said, too, and it's just me, people don't like him. If you've grown fond to like him after witnessing, experiencing, observing the foolishness that's taken place, is because you're insufferable. I don't know what. Hey, if you've grown to like him more now, this whole time that you've been around, then there's some. you're tick tick boom in my book. Tick tick boom. Like you need to speak to a clinician, make an appointment. You might want to, I don't know, get your life right, get your mind right, get your mental right. Because that's tick tick boom energy. If you've been around for the 4 years, since 4 or 5 years, and you've grown to like him more now, you tick tick boom. There's nothing more to talk about. You tick tick boom. You got a problem. You got a problem. A person I've been telling you, oh yeah, this and that, that and this, and then does the opposite this whole time, and it's the opposite that wins. But you suffer. The weakest, the biggest L is you being some kind of RH Maxi. You lost, loser. You're Pulse X Maxi, loser. Pulse Chain Maxi, loser. Hex Maxi, loser. Loser. Ink Maxi, loser. Loser. All around loser. How do you feel? How you feel? And I'm not talking about, oh yeah, if you are old school, you've been there since 2020 and 21. Not them. OGs that people don't even respect like that. Them beginning OGs that people don't even respect like that, which is crazy. But they don't care their million. They got their millions. They got their millions. Just in time. But you see how the dude can't capture lightning in a bottle anymore. Do it again. Oh, you said you could do it again, huh? 10,000? Do it again. 1 year later. 2 years later. 3 years later. And counting. And can't do it again. But it's no a new coin. We're gonna do a new coin. I'm gonna introduce to you something that you didn't think that you needed, and it's gonna do a new sacrifice, right? You build up 16 million. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. 16 million was raised by so they say by the people, right? 16 million versus the 1.6 billion. People are tired of this fuckboy. A poor excuse of a leader, of a man. Poor excuse. Disgustingly poor excuse of a man. They are tired of him, of the founder of Pulse Chain, and an absolutely miserable excuse of a man. Telling you, man. 16 million. And what he do? Of course, drops hundreds of millions to make it seem like it's something. Drops hundreds of millions, but whose hundreds of millions do you think he dropped into the Prove X sacrifice? Whose hundreds of millions do you think who? Whose? Come on, bro. It ain't hard to tell. I excelled and prevail in the words of Nazir Jones. The hundreds of millions came from it's not your money. You want to see something done, you do it. The hundreds of millions he added to the 16 million to bring it up to 400 million. Where do you think the hundreds of millions came from? It came from it's not your money. It came from the people who sacrificed. It came from it's not your money. He's cheap. He's cheap as fuck. You think he's gonna give up hundreds of millions of his own bread? He can't handle big money. Look at him. Scared. Gave up the watches. Scared. Gave up the watches as some kind of what? Compensation, a white flag? You waving a white flag to the authorities and say, hey, I'm not really going to conform to your demands, but I'm going to disappear. But by the way, when you come into whatever dwelling that you're trying to find me, you might find these watches, and maybe that'll just maybe be enough compensation for you to just stupid shit. But years prior was, oh, look at my watches. Look at the Patek, Philippe Patek, Philippe. Look how they turn around and this stupid shit. Not used to money. Cornball type of person that rented his space, right? Rented that space. That wasn't your dwelling. That wasn't your house. Some shit that probably was a garage. He was living. You don't know where he was at. Oh, rented. You don't know how he was living. Scammer, scamming. Scam. Yo, this shit is terrible. He had a high chair, candelabra, the high chair, the weirdo environment, grandiosity. He just suffers from delusions of grandeur, like cornball. Where is your, the real wealth? Where's the real wealth in your life? Trying to show you a showcase of watches that nobody cared. He didn't even care about. He didn't care about to the point where they asked him. He picked a question in his pre-recorded video about the watches, and he goes and tells you, "Oh, it's a bad investment. Oh, now it's a bad investment. Yeah, if you want to get watches, or you probably just want to get watches to receive compliments from men. Oh, what? That's a revelation. You just came to that revelation. What, in the last 2 years of your life? No, you've done that because you like men. You like men. You move like you like men. Just embrace the rainbow. Embrace who you are. Nobody give a fuck. You said you could save the world. You the giving tree. Bring your heroes here to die and for the people to thrive. Huh? So put the money. Where's the money? Bring the money. Stop pretending like you something you're not. Stop pretending. You know what I'm saying? Thankless job, and somebody got to do it. I've been doing it. No, it sucks when you go to Twitter, right? And you listen to people. You listen to people post, not listen to people, but if you on the spaces, man, some of these spaces, bro, whew, whew, they be going on spaces for. I don't have the time in the day to be listening to a 10, 12, 11 hour spaces, man. I don't have it. I don't have it. But some of these guys are getting tired. They're getting tired. They're getting tired. You're watching people posting some whew, devastating messages about how they lost everything, not just value on Pulse Chain. You see, this is the thing, right? This is the problem. It's been the problem for a long time. This guy thinks he's the smartest person in the world in crypto. He thinks he's the best thing in crypto. It's one thing when you lose value, 99% down, this and that on the crypto project. But when that spills over into your real life, where you're experiencing other forms of loss as a result in your real life, as a result with dealing with this crypto shit, and it spills over into your real life, what am I talking about? It's not just about, oh, you shouldn't put more than you could afford to lose. No, 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 no. We're not using that gay way out. Listen, man, before I continue, man, smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. You know what I'm saying? It's a thankless job. Exactly, man. Why we not talking about the ETH? Use the ETH. Yo, yeah, he wants the Ethereum. He definitely is a scammer, man. Tails 7 in the building. Tails, what's goody, man? Got DG in the building. Yeah, sell early, sell early. But before I lose my thought, man, blessings to everybody in the building. It's one thing when you lose on the value on the chain, but when you losing in real life, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. When you onboard a loved one onto this chain, you lost value on the chain. You helped your onboard lose value on the chain, and you invariably also lost respect from your onboard. So you lost minimum three different ways, if not more. So it's not good. It's not. These good for nothing, miserable zealots, fake religious zealots, brainwash, cult mind people that, yo, man, you guys are falling into this a deep, a bottomless abyss of trepidation and misery. You're like, y'all got to get up out of that, man. Y'all that keep glazing him and thinking like, oh, everything is every. Stop. Wake up. They'll tell you, what's the sense in talking about this? What's the sense in talking about anything then? You think everything is one way in life? What are you talking about? What good does it do to bring up the problems that you've observed on post? I'll tell you what good it does. It prevents other people to do what I did to experience what I have. It might prevent, I'm not going to say it absolutely prevents, but it might help someone avoid falling into the trap. Number one, it might help someone not only avoid falling into the trap of investing in Pulse Chain, but it might help them not bring other people to fall into the same trap by investing in Pulse Chain, thereby weakening, destroying everything in their natural lives as well, by way of their relationships, by way of trust they build with people who they care about, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All a bunch of things that you can't even fathom, right? Because we don't know. We can only go by what we go by and what we experience. That's why I continue to do what I do. That's why I continue to do what I do. Because until he shows something else, he is a scammer right now. I don't give a fuck that he beat the SEC. That's more reason why everything should be a different. It should be a different vibe, a different tone. The market should be. I don't care. Listen, we understand the whole crypto market at large is basuda. How much millions of dollars, billions of dollars was liquidated? That's regular schmegula. The red charts, regular $1 billion. Oh, $1 billion got liquidated in 10 minutes. in 5 minutes. That's regular in crypto. That's regular shit. You beat the SEC and the shit is worse. The sentiment is worse than it's ever been. How does that work? There's a problem. And the problem is not just the community. No. We understand why he's hiding. We understand why he's hiding. You know, Interpol. You know what's good? They removed the assault charges. You know, with the 16-year-old that he allegedly beat up and pummeled. They removed that charge, so he must be a good guy. You insufferable, right? Saps. Like y'all can't be that way. Like you can't. You got to open your mind up more. Go live a little. Go live. Go experience. To learn. Oh yeah, he uh right beat the SEC and Interpol. They removed that assault charge, so 99% down. Why is everything still? Because people gave up on dude. He helped destroy what he had a hand in building, to the point where I think the damage is irrevocable, irreparable, damn near irreversible. You so cheap. Oh yeah, you talk about, oh yeah, $20 million you put in the thing, and everybody sold on your head because they're tired. They're sick of you. Motherfuckers are sick of this dude. Women talk about, yo, they lost everything. They got to restart. Men talk about, yo, they lost everything, everything. Like we're talking not just money on the chain. We talk about in their life, connections with people, everything, all that stuff, family. They just done. Folks have allegedly, right, unalived themselves. Done. And this dude carrying around and acting the way he's at. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? People don't like him. He is worse now. Worse than ever. Worse than ever. Wake up, folks. And I'm not talking about my viewers. All it takes is for you to I'm not gonna say all it takes, because I don't know what all it takes. But one thing that can help change this is you own up to your fuckery. You own up to your fuckery. At least, even if you don't show it, at least speak it. Speak truth, real truth to power, by owning up to the fact that you fucked up many times with this situation right here. You fucked up, but we know he'll never do that. He'll never own up to his mistakes. Like you really effed up and you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Well, what you can do, get rid of your 90% control. You talk about this is decent, and then these people that be lying for him talk about this is real DeFi over here. The dude got 90% control. Like everybody's still waiting for one person to make something happen. That is bad. Like this is why this whole shit with DeFi even was created. The argument. Get this shit away from the people who want to oppress everybody. Get this shit off the control of people, legacy, financial tyranny, federal central banksters. Get this shit away from them and put it back in the hands of the people. We still experiencing the same bullshit here that crypto was supposed to be running away from back in 2008, 2009. Come on. By somebody who's telling you, oh, they've been around with since Bitcoin was 50 per block, mining Bitcoin 50 per block for free on the computer. Shut up. Because you don't have those Bitcoins anymore. Shut up. You operate like you don't have those Bitcoins anymore. And he's not a good trader. He's not. That one trade alone that he did with hundreds of million. Let me tell you something. Like again, he don't know how to handle big money. You fucked around and took all this money that wasn't his, that belonged to the people, right? That you people just had no expectations of it, no more. But it wasn't his bread. Mismanaged. You could never be. This motherfucker could never be some kind of steward, some person who's overseeing, right? Huge amounts of fortune. He could never be someone who really overseeing real assets under management in the legacy world, because he's not as controlled, he's not as balanced as he want to make the world think he is. From that fucked up trade, 3780 ETH, or $3,780 worth of ETH, for example. Ethereum was at the cost of $3,700. He acquired spending like 650 milli. You just made that trade like it's like just here you go, right? You make the trade 600 million. What you gonna just say 600 million? You just boom. You got yourself 150, 170,000 Ethereum, this and that, and this. The value dropped tremendously. What kind of trade was that? Horrible trade. Then when you finally see a 200, 150 to $200 million profit last year from that horrible trade he did in 24, well, what do you think he did? Nothing. Rode it back down. Like this motherfucker got no idea what he doing. And if he rode it back down to spite the community, is because he's immature like that. Right? It's not your money. Not your money. So you're gonna hurt the community that gave you relevance? How many people in this world will wake up? How many billions of people in this world really is ever gonna be in a situation where they're gonna get hundreds of billions of dollars of crypto? Hundreds of millions of dollars, over $1 billion worth of crypto given to them in their lifetime. Given to them in their lifetime. This motherfucker had the gift, right? To convince people to believe in the shit he was teaching. And the same shit he was teaching, he did the opposite. The same shit he was teaching hurt the people. And then wants to blame the people for not promoting. Wants to blame the people for keep selling. Wants to blame the people for not marketing. And this makes sense. This is the thing that makes sense. Meanwhile, the snakes in the grass continue to extract. The snakes in the grass who learn how to be the big snakes from him continue to grift, continue to pillage throughout the whole entire fucking chain. Make a boatload, make a killing. Bear market or bull market, it didn't matter. Some got their millions up front, not billions, but millions up front. Sacrifice. Some got that shit from launching garbage coins. Some got it from rugging liquidity, right? Some got it from sniping. Some got it from providing liquidity, learning the shit that he was doing and using it for their own game. Don't hate the player, hate the game type shit. Clash in the building. Clash, how you? How did Clash get in the building, man? The pain on this chain is biblical. Sorry to say, it will be worse. Clash, Clash. That's cold as ice. That's cold as ice. That's cold as ice, man. Prospect in the building. What's going on, man? He said GM to you, sir. Welcome to the real world, Clash. Joke on crypto. There's a chance he swapped all for the sack funds into ETH because the stables could have been frozen. Remember, he did that swap just before Interpol. ETH can't be frozen. Okay, Clash, why he tornado cash the ETH then? Don DeMarco. Marco. He said maybe the one coin lady got plastic surgery and became RH. Drop the mic. Drop the mic. The one coin lady. Wow. Yeah, he's in that category, right? Join the same people you were talking shit about. The Mashinsky, Patinsky, Didinsky, Duquan, Puquan, Voyager, Celsius, Nuquan, Untuan. Join them. Join the ranks of them. The BitConnect. Join the ranks of these people, bro. Join the ranks. Join the ranks. This is terrible. Terrible, man. That's right. He used the tornado cash. He used tornado cash. My glasses, y'all. See, I should have did a sacrifice. I keep saying that, man. You see, I would have won. You see what I'm saying? Oh my god. That's why it hurts me too, man. It bothers me. I should have grifted. Not even grifted. I should have just did a sacrifice. The sacrifice not even inherently bad. It's just how shit turned out here. Turns out it just turns out bad. But I could have did a sacrifice with my eyeglasses. Yeah, raise my eyeglasses just because, man, for the love, for the strength. Yeah. Donations. Donations. Gifts. More gifts. Could have did that. Other people were doing it comfortable and they got bunch. That's how you win. That's how you were winning. Not no DCA. I'm a hold. I'm a hold. I'm a hold hex. I'm actually not even gonna hold it. I'm gonna stake it. Stake it and win. Win how? Win your 3.69% a year. It went from 30+% to 3.6. The value's still down. The values of the damn coin down 99%. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. And people thinking this is gonna turn out that good. He tornado cashed the ETH because all the geeks watch him like a hawk and then sell every time he used the funds without fail. I don't blame the geeks that watch him like a hawk. Bless their hearts. I don't blame them because they don't. You see, they watch him like a hawk and then sell. You see, that's part of the reason why. You see, people are gonna do what they're gonna do, right? But how I look at it, people, it's mixed reviews with him. Some people might like him, and many don't, and they're gonna put their emotions and all their personal shit aside and just look at what's in front of them. Look at the numbers, look at the charts, look at what's taking place, and like Class said, watch like a hawk. For the next opportunity, they see the right movements taking place, so then they can sell, regardless whether it's for their personal use, whatever, whether they like it, don't like it, don't matter. People gonna sell and do what they do. Free market, right? Free market. But he brought that to himself, and it could have been probably anybody else, even if everything was on the up and up. People are still gonna do that. Folks are gonna watch. You gotta pay attention. So he had no choice. He had, and no, he did have a choice. But that's why he went and just let me throw this money into a mixer. Let me mix this up so I could privacy, not your money, not your money. And you don't see where it's going and how it's coming, and people still gonna watch. People still gonna watch. Very close. He brought bad attention to himself. This guy, man. This guy, bro. Exactly. He said that's not your money, but still tries to. He said that's not your money, but still tries to sell Prove X on the basis that having ETH behind the project. Yep. So that he could continue to acquire the ETH, acquire more ETH. Issue a sacrifice, and the only coins you don't accept are your core coins that have been down 99%. You issue a sacrifice, and the only coins you don't accept. I mean, there are other coins too, but your core coins you just don't accept because them shit's been down 99%, and people are gonna continue to. Oh my god! Oh my god! Really positive, God. And that's the thing, Tails. Just be positive, guys. I lost more money than all of you. Check this out. Did he say that? Oh no, that you saying him in 2028. That's what he's gonna say. That he lost money. Remember in the video, the pre-recorded the more recent ones he did a few months ago, where he said that he tried to allude and say that we're all in this together. Like he's down with us, like he's with us. Yo. Oh, this guy's a clown. Like, you know how many, I can imagine how many posters of his face are on the wall, in many walls across the world, and use it as a target, like for target practice. He had the nerve, the unmitigated gall, the audacity to say, he had the nerve to say, yo, we're all in this together. I'm with y'all. Some shit like that. I'm with y'all. Hey, guys, look. For what it's worth, huh? I'm with y'all. No, you're not. You never were. You never were. You never have been with us, motherfucker. You're not with me. Yo, this guy. Oh man, you can't make this up, man. You can't make this up, man. I tell you guys, we listen, man. I appreciate y'all, man. All right. There's another reason why I keep streaming, right? Number one, I love streaming. I love streaming. I love streaming. Period. In this situation, with this chain, in this situation, there's a part of me that say, yo, it's it's too much going on. It's too much that's happened and too much going on for it to just like go down go down to zero like that. Like there's just way too much that has occurred in these short 3 years. Long 3 years, though. Let me say that. No, long 3 years since the chain launched. May of this year will be 3 years, bro. That's crazy. It's too long. But too much is going on. Like, because if nothing materialized, he will be on television. He will be on television. He will be on mainstream news. If this don't pop, oh man, This is crazy. I'm telling you. What we gonna do, man? Yeah, they were saying that like he drunk on crypto. You just dropped another one right there, man. You just dropped another one, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like you see, the people writing and they're posting about their bad experiences on the chain, man. This is from at confessions. That's from March 21st. At confession says, I lost everything. I lost literally everything from Hex and Pulse Chain. Wife, kids, house, car, normie peer group. I went too hard. Truly believed we'd have pumped by now. You see? And whether this is, you see? Now, some people could dismiss and say, oh, there's somebody trolling. But you know how many times I've seen messages like this already? Different periods during this last few years? Like, come on. Come on. Like this guy, bro. This guy. Wake up. This guy is founded. But yo, you don't care. You don't care. He don't care. Like who you that's imagine like this is what I'm saying. Like people he's not garnering goodwill towards him. Good energy. No way. If you believe in karma, that dude got some shit coming to him that I don't think most people would wish on their worst enemy. If you believe in karma, this guy got some stuff that's coming back to him that will come back to him that people will not wish on their worst enemy. You don't take things for like this is terrible, man. That's why folks felt so no, I'm not gonna say that's why, as in that's the only reason. But many, look, them guys went on the spaces, and on the spaces they called his father. One of the speakers on that spaces called the founder's father. Phone call. They deleted the spaces, but that shit made noise throughout Twitter. Not like in a wide, it's a small community. They try to make you seem like it's super big, but it's not. But it went around Twitter. Like these guys, I don't care if it was out of jest, funny, lighthearted. What don't know why you calling his father? Why? Because of the foolishness, shenanigans he's been doing this whole time, man. From the hiding to the lying, all of that got to this point. Like you calling Changpeng Zhao's people? Are you calling Justin Sun's people? Are you calling Vitalik's people? You calling Elon Musk people? Jeff Bezos? Number one, he wishes he was those people. He's not. They're rock stars. They're crypto rock stars in their own right. Whether you love him or hate him, it don't matter. He wishes he was those people. None of them, none of his own peers respect him. That's not just because of, oh, he's the competitor. They don't respect him. Not just because he's a competitor. But leave it up to these minions. They'll be like, oh, they just gatekeep because he's for the people. He's not about middleman. Meanwhile, he's the biggest middleman in the entire operation, the largest middleman. You want to trick, you want to 3 years later still play this game of shaking people out? Shaking people out. And this is the part about it. See, there's something that I realized too. He's not as advanced. Like, let people show you who, allow people to reveal themselves on the incident enough, they will show you who they are. Because if this is still his attempt to shake people out, I'm not gonna finish what I was gonna say because nah. That's why he's being watched like a hawk, like Clash said. And is the sentiment that Junk on Crypto put out there about that confessions is crazy. Tell said I'm thinking 18 months before there's a Channel 4 document. Yo, if I'm telling you, it's gonna be on TV. I don't watch TV anymore, but I'm trying to say like it's gonna be commercialized, popular. He's gonna look for that. He's gonna achieve that glory, that attention that he's looking for, but it won't be the right attention, and it won't be the type of glory he's looking for. He's gonna achieve glory, all right. He's gonna be famous for being an asshole, a piece of shit scammer. That's what he's gonna be famous for. He's not gonna be famous for being a giving tree, some type of benevolent person. It won't be that. It won't be that. That's what it says. It's like 50-50. Like, wow, not even 50-50. It's 90% scammer vibes globally. Like, shit, bro. People don't like you anymore. They don't trust you anymore. You launched this shit to pretend like, yo, this was a need. This was such a need for Prove X. Yo, we needed it so bad. No, we don't. You're trying to clean up your reputation. You only got 16 million from the people. How much less? How much less? Like that shows you. You lost the confidence of your community. You destroyed what you once built, which is the community, the trust. Sad. Sad. The largest middleman. The largest self-aggrandizement, ego, conceited, full of shit, liar. Like, bro, show and prove different. Show and prove otherwise. Show and prove you're not a scammer. Prove it. Prove it. Yeah, like your project. Prove X. Prove you're not a scammer. The world will wait. I don't know if I'll wait, but the world will wait. How about that? Prove X was made. Yeah, that's. I'm trying to show it on the stage and I can't because my devices are janky. Prove X was made, so he had an excuse to dump whole sex and dump negative 38 on the day he announced it. No way the community managed. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's another thing too. Like people will say that he's never dumped. Bruh, I beg to differ. You watch some of the activity that took place on this chain, even with pulse alerts catching some of these transactions, pulse alerts over the years, and you have to wonder, yo, who has enough? Who has all these bags? Who has all this exorbitant amount, right, of units? This dude don't know how to handle big money. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yo, Clash, I noticed like your sentiment, man. Like your sentiment, you're not contrarian no more, man. What happened? Clash said it's sad the only winners have been scammers, grifters, yep, traders, memes, chasing shiny objects like Fubex, the things he preached against one. They Clash. I feel like Clash, you can't be agreeing with me now, man. Clash. We need Clash, there gotta be a balance. Provide a contrarian perspective, please. Because we not Clash. If you saying this, if you saying that, I'm gonna end the stream, man. I'm gonna end the stream. Clash, you can't. No, 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 no. No. Clash is one of us. No, 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 no. This don't feel right. No, 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 no. Clash, Clash. Let me see you. Oh man, yo, if Clash said it, it's true. There's no more to say, man. If Clash said it, RH, Clash 716 said it. There's no more to say, man. Damn. Yo, I think Trump doesn't have a clue in what he's doing, just like RH. Time to buy, guys. This is the bottom. Yo, I know that kind of hit me, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Clash saying that. Clash, I know you said you agreed. I mean that you and that you never said I was wrong. But we've had our disagreements, Clash. So I respect your contrarian perspective, man. And it challenges what I talk about, man. And it provides good exchange and banter and back and forth, man. It's just like, but for you to say like the way you said it, like that the scammers won and all that, like that's my rhetoric. You can't be saying what I'm saying, Clash. You can't be saying that, yo. You can't be doing that, Clash. Oh my God. My goodness, man. He said there is no bottom in this trash. Oh my God. I should be more anonymous. Said there is no bottom in this trash. Oh, Clash. Then that changed the tone, right? He said, yo, the scammers won, the grifters won. If you would have done everything you were supposed to do, you lost type messaging. Like, damn. Well, good people, man. It's been an hour and a half. Y'all been rocking with me, man. Like, I appreciate y'all, man. Seriously, I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day, your morning, your afternoon, evening, your night. And let's take care of ourselves, man, and our people. people we care about. You know what I mean? I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Damn, Clash. Damn, man. That's crazy, man.